Om Namah Narayani. Good morning, good evening, wherever we are all joining in from. Today is our 104th class of Sri Lalitha Sahasranamam for beginners. We will be looking at Sri Lalitha's names 720 to 726. Let's begin with our prayers. Om Jnana-rūpāya vidmahe Shaktiyamsāya dhīmahi Tanno Shaktiyamma prachodayāt. Om Jnana-rūpāya vidmahe Shaktiyamsāya dhīmahi Tanno Shaktiyamma prachodayāt. Om Jnana-rūpāya vidmahe Shaktiyamsāya dhīmahi Tanno Shaktiyamma prachodayāt. Om Sarvamangala-mangalye Shive sarvartha-sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Sarvamangala-mangalye Shive sarvartha-sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Sarvamangala-mangalye Shive sarvartha-sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Mavit Vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dhyanam Sindhuraruna Vigraham Trinayanam Manikya-maulisphurataranayaka Shekharam Smitamukhi Mapina Bhakshuruham Panibhyam Alipurnaratna Chashakam Raktotpalam Bibhrati Saumyam Ratna Ghatastha Rakta Charanam Dhyayet Paramambika Dhyayet Padmasanastham Vikasita Vadanam Padmapatra Yatakshim Himabham Pitabhastram Karakalitalassat Hema Padmam Varangim Sarvalankara-yuktam Satatam Abhayatam Bhaktanam Ram Bhavani Shri Vidyam Santamurtim Sakala Suranutam Sarva Sampat Pradatrim Sakunkuma Vilepanam Chumni Kasturikam Samandahasitekshanam Sachara Chapa Pasankusam Asesha Janamohini Marunamalya Bhushochvalan Japa Kusuma Bhasuran Japa Vidha Smaredambika Arunam Karunatarangitakshim Dhrutapasankushapushpabanachapam Animadhibhiravrathamayukaihi Ahamityeva vibhavaye mahesi Om Aim Krim Shri Om Namo Narayani Om Shri Matre Namah Swaha. Om Namo Narayani. Let us begin with Sri Lalitha Narayani's 720th name. Om Shreem guhyakārādhyāyai namah swaha. Om Shreem guhyakārādhyāyai namah swaha. Om Shreem guhyakārādhyāyai namah swaha. Namah swaha. Om Shreem guhyakārādhyāyai namah swaha. Namah swaha. Om Shreem guhyakārādhyāyai namah swaha. Om Shreem guhyakārādhyāyai namah swaha. Om Shreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, who is worshipped by demigods called Guhyakhas. Guhya, we know, is secret, it's hidden. We saw in one of her earlier names, Guhya, her ankles are like the bones that jut out, they are hidden, that's hidden. And then we have seen Guha in the heart cave, in the Guha, Guhya, this name here, usage we've come across in several of her names. And here Guhyakhas, there is another meaning for this. Among the 12 primordial devotees who follow the Panchadasi Mantra of Sri Lalitha, one of them is Kuberan, who is the treasurer of Mahalakshmi. So all the wealth is in his charge. She just has to give a glance or give an instruction and then the wealth gets distributed. So he's like the treasurer and people worship Kuberan. We saw that also. And his attendants, he is one of the 12 who worships her as through the Panchadasi Mantra. And his attendants, those who follow him, they are called Guhyakhas. So Aradhya is worshipping her. So the Guhyakhas, those who follow the Kubera's way of worshipping the Cosmic Mother, they worship her. That is one meaning. The other meaning is she is worshipped very secretly. We saw in one of the earlier names, it more than the external worship, it is the internal worship here, the hidden way, the secret way of worship is what we connect with her so easily, and she is secretly worshipped. There is another meaning to it. She is secretly worshipped in one of the pathways, the the Kaula pathways, the Vama pathways also. There is a secret worship of worshipping the cosmic mother. So guhyakārādhyāyai. So combined it becomes guhyakārādhyāyai. Her 721st name, Om Śreem komalāṅgyai namah swaha. 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 Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, whose form is delicate and beautiful. We've again come across her as Komala. So Komala is something that is very delicate. And Angam is a part. That's also what we've seen her, someone without any defective parts in her earlier names. Her komalāṅgyai, all her parts are so delicate and so beautiful. She is komalāṅgyai. So komalāṅgyai is to you who are the one who is so delicate and beautiful. Namah swaha, I prostrate and offer this to you. So in the yagam we are offering it to her, the one who is so beautiful and so delicate. Her 722nd name, Om Śreem priyāyai namah swaha. 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 Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, Guru, the one who leads us in the path of light, the one who removes darkness and brings us to light. Guru priyāyai. Priya is someone very loving, a beloved, someone very dear. She's very dear to the Guru priyāyai. And who is the Guru here? There are various interpretations for the Guru here. The first is the first primordial Guru, Shiva. So we saw that she is Shiva. So it's like two sides of the coin. Two sides of a coin. We also saw she is the Guru Mandala Rupinyai. So the entire lineage of all the Gurus, she is the starting point. And she in her potential form is the Shiva, the Adi Guru, the Guru of the whole world of creation. And she is the beloved. So Shakti and Shiva. So the beloved of Shiva, the Shakti, she is the Guru Priya. The other interpretation for this is Guru, the one who teaches the disciples, those who follow him. We have so many lineages of gurus in the world, and each lineage has a guru leading that lineage. And that guru itself, each guru is led by her. She is the primordial one. She is also the beloved of the Shiva. And the lineage of all the gurus, every guru is who teaches, who keeps the highest wisdom to his disciples, and he safeguards the teachings, the wisdoms, the sanatana, the wisdom that is eternal and that is passed down the lineage we saw in Guru Mandala Rupinyai. So this knowledge is kept alive. It is kept alive in the life of the Guru, and it's passed on to the life of the disciple, and the disciple becomes a Guru, passes on this wisdom to the next disciple, many other disciples, and this knowledge that is kept burning, kept alive, and it is passed on through generations, millenniums. And it's not just like bookish knowledge, this is knowledge kept live in the heart of the being, and it is passed down the lineage. And every Guru, she is fond of every Guru. She is Guru priyāyai. She finds all the Gurus very dear to her. She honors them. She's very fond of them. And every Guru, most Gurus, when they are married, they have a wife, Patni. So Guru Patni is one who is very dear to the Guru. So it can be interpreted as the Guru who's married, his wife, the Guru Patni, the Guru's wife is the Guru Priya, the one who's very dear to the Guru. And through the lineages, through each Guru, whoever's married his wife is the Guru Priya. So there are various ways this can be, this name Guru Priyāyai can be seen as and offered to her as. Her 723rd name, Om Śreem svatantrāyai namah swaha. 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 Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, who is the independent being. Swa is self. Tantra is one who can do it by herself, by oneself, who can accomplish any deed, anything that has to be done. She is not dependent on other beings or other things. And just by her sankalpa, she is able to do anything. She can accomplish anything. Because everything is hers, everything emanates from her. She is the Ishwari of everything. There is usage of swatantra, like Those who know Sanskrit, people talk of India's independence, we talk of it is the swatantra movement. So independence is that freedom. It indicates a country being liberated into independence. We use the same word swatantra, which means the beings, the citizens of that country have the freedom to go about to do what they want, what they can accomplish. Instead of being subservient to someone, they have the freedom to go about what they want to do in their life. So swatantra we have seen in the human realm, and she is the cosmic svatantrāyai, because the entire creation, she has the freedom. Her sankalpa, she doesn't have to depend on anyone. All the gods, demigods, everything in creation emanated from her, and she is not dependent on anyone to accomplish anything. So she's that independent, she's that free. And yet we also saw, once she has created, there is a protocol for each thing that is followed. She doesn't break those things. Once it's formed, she allows it to flow according to that protocol that has been set, that is natural for that each thing, to allow that natural flow to happen for each that has been created. It's also another meaning. Swatantra, there are different tantras. The next name continues with that. And there is when we say tantra, tantrism, we think of shaktism, shakti, but there are all, tantra literally means mantra, yantra, tantra. Tantra is the tool to accomplish, the machine, the tools we need to accomplish things. Mantra is a sound form from which everything emanates, and all the mantras emanate from her. And then the yantra is all the geometric forms from which all these energies are manifested. And from them, the yantra, the tantras, the tools, the rituals, the way of doing things, pujas are tantra. Everything we want to do has a way of doing it. And all these are tantras in all the fields as well, in the spiritual path as well as in the material path. So tantra she is all the tantras, swatantra, and in that pathway they call the Shiva path, those who follow the Shiva, the Vaishnava path, those who follow the Vishnu's path, and Ganapataya. So Ganapataya, all the various paths, all the tantras, they all are from her. They emanate from her. All the tantras emanate from her. Sri Lalitha Narayani's 724th name. Om Śreem Sarvatantraysye namah swaha. Om Śreem Sarvatantraysye namah swaha. Namah swaha. Om Śreem Sarvatantraysye namah swaha. Namah swaha. Om Śreem Sarvatantraysye namah swaha. Om Śreem Sarvatantraysye namah swaha. Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, who is the ruler, Ishwari, of all the tantras, Sarva tantras, all the tantras, all ways of doing anything. She is the ruler for all that. Said there are 64 different tantras. Each one is a very vast deep way, and she rules all of them. And to bring into perspective, when we say that Shakti Amma is the cosmic mother Narayani, and Narayani and Sri Lalitha are the same, that one cosmic mother. What I've seen, and many others would have also, so many different masters come to Amma, so many people in the spiritual path come to Amma, so many in the materialistic world come to Amma. And Amma looks at each lineage of each guru. So Amma sees through which path are they coming from. So what is appropriate way to honor, bless them, and for it to go along in accordance with that path of that tantra therein. And each one, she receives each one with such great honor, reverence, and love. And she sees the perspective through which each one is coming in. Like she's the source, and everyone coming from different pathways, and she sees through which lineage are you in, which path of tantra are you following, whichever, if it's Samaya, Kaula, any other way, if it's Shaiva, it's Vaishnava, it is she's Sarva, all the religions. So which religion are you coming from? Are you agnostic, atheist? She sees through each one and sees that need, and she guides through each need. So it is not like you have to fit into this. And yet she comes to show the world which is the easiest, simplest path by all that is she's doing through the pujas, yajnas, all the things she does, because this, through all the yugas, through all the millenniums, through all the worlds and universes, this is the Sanatana one. This is what sustains. She knows it. So she holds on to that to showcase. She does it. She doesn't teach. She just lives it that way to say, this is the easiest path, the best path, the whatever way, what you want, this yields it faster and the best way. But at the same time, svatantrāyai, she honors and receives everyone from all walks, all lineages, and blesses them to progress well in whatever line they are in. And she honors every path and everyone who comes, because she is svatantrāyai. Everything is hers. Her 725th name, Om Śreem Dakshinamurtirupinyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Dakshinamurti Rupinyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Dakshinamurti Rupinyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Dakshinamurtirupinyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Dakshinamurtirupinyai namah swaha. Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, who is the form of Dakshinamurti. So we are coming into name and form. So we are in the realm of duality. From the Brahman state, we have come into the realm of Maya, to the realm of creation. And she has taken the form. She is the form of Dakshinamurti. It's the form of Shiva. And this we mentioned just in the previous classes, in the last one or two classes. So Dakshinamurti is that Guru, primordial Guru of Shiva. Dakshin means south. It also means Dakshina means someone it's skillful, very talented and very skillful. And Dakshina Murti, we saw, sits in silence. He's a Mauna Guru. Mauna is silence. He's a Mauna Guru. He doesn't talk, he doesn't preach, he doesn't gives discourses. In that stillness, in that silence, the teachings just flow, it blossoms within each one. Like we say, just being in the presence, the wisdom within dawns. It opens up. So he teaches in silence, and he teaches in the most subtle, deep wisdom, knowledge, or whatever is very complicated to the mind. He teaches it in a very easy way. And this again you can see in Shakti Amma. She can go to the depth of your troubles. Anyone who comes, however complicated it is, one word, one sentence can untangle everything. That depth to that whole solution, that one word, one sentence she gives to the one, it opens up the view. You can go so deep to get the right perspective that just gets all these questions, dilemmas sorted out. So it just shifts your perspective to see in that way, that holistic way. Holistic by that meaning from the heart's way. When you're seeing it, it opens up the truth, the wisdom, and all the problems and the entanglements dissolve and get untangled, and it gets resolved. So that is the beauty of Dakshinamurti. In that stillness, in that quietness, without much ado, he just transfers that wisdom to you. And Dakshinamurti is the Guru who has taught Brahma, who has taught Vishnu, and as we say, we'll see in the next one who all he teaches as well. And she is Dakshinamurti. So we are seeing her as Shakti, we are seeing her as the Shiva here. So in the Shiva form of Dakshinamurti, she is the Shakti form. So we saw that the potential energy can do nothing. It needs a Shakti, the kinetic energy, to move the world. So anything that moves becomes the Shakti. And even for Dakshinamurti to convey that wisdom, knowledge, there is movement that is happening of the energy, she is the Shakti. One of the earlier names we saw of hers is, she is Om Śreem Kameshwara Prananadyai namah swaha. Prananadi, she is the very life force of Shiva. So it said Shiva cannot be without Shakti, Shakti cannot be without Shiva. So she, in every form of Shiva, she is the Shakti that operates. Shiva and Shakti, it said, can appear in 3 forms, each as Shiva form and as Shakti form. So when Shakti form comes, Shiva is inherent, as we'll see, and Shiva comes, Shakti is inherent. And the Ardhanarishwara. So Ardhanarishwara is half Shiva, half Shakti. In that one form, the Shiva Shakti both are operating. And we've seen, if you've seen the figure form of Shiva, not the energetic form, in the statue form, the picture form, the right half is the Shiva, the male aspect, and the left half is Shakti, the feminine aspect. So Shiva and Shakti can appear together as Ardhanarishwara. And like in Dakshinamurti, the form is Shiva, the Shakti is inside, inherent. It's inside that. You don't see the Shakti form, but it operates that way. Or then in the Kamakshi form, they say she's in the form of Kamakshi, and the Shiva form, Kameshwara, is hidden inside her. So they operate together in that oneness together. So she is Dakshinamurti, Rupini, that Rupam form is hers. We say she is the Shakti, she is also the form, because name and form come under duality. And when duality comes, creation has come, movement has come. When movement has come, creation has come. Then she reigns supreme. She is the Ishwari of entirety of creation once movement and appearances come. Her 726th name, Om Śreem Sanakadi Samaradhyāyai namah swaha. 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 Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, who is being worshipped by Sanaka and other great yogis. So Sanakadi means Sanaka and all those along with Sanaka. And all those means there are 4 of them always together. Samaradhyāyai, together they're all together Aradhya, they are worshipping her, they are doing Aradhana to her together. And Sanakadi, and who are the Sanakadi? Sanaka together with Sananda, Sanatana and Sanat Kumara. When we say the Sanat Kumaras, we mean all 4 together. When we refer to Sanat Kumarargal in plurality, Sanat Kumaras in plurality, it's together all 4 of them. These are 4 sons born of Brahma through his mind. From his thought form, these 4 sons were born. They were so wise, they knew the Vedas, and they were like Sanat is all ever, Kumara is youth. They're eternally youthful, the Sanat Kumaras. They're called the Manasa Putra, from the Manas, from the mind of Kya, the intention of Brahma, they just manifested. And they are eternal youths. They wander through all the worlds. They are already totally enlightened. And even in that enlightened state, it is said they are drawn to Vishnu. So they worship and adore Vishnu a lot. They're born of Brahma and they worship Vishnu. So this is Sanatana, that is like you're drawn to this. There is no rigidity, restriction. the freedom to go, to choose and what you want to do. They they worship the Vishnu a lot, and yet they are revered throughout the world. They have the freedom to go to all the worlds. They're called the rishis, ascetics, they are the yogins, they are the sages. So all these categories they fulfill because their wisdom is eternal. They know all the Vedas. And they're included in the lineage of the gurus. So they also come under the various, they have their lineage also. So they have their disciples and their lineage. And it is said they were so, they knew the Vedas through and through. And when Atharva Rishi Muni, he gathered so much wisdom, he gathered and he experienced, it dawned in him so much more wisdom. And it said that he went to Shiva and said, all this wisdom, can you please also make into a Veda? And Shiva examined it, he looked at it, and he was very pleased with what Atharva Rishi had put together, this wisdom. And he said, yes, I grant that these become Vedas. So they became Atharvana Veda. And it is said that the Sanat Kumaras went to Shiva and said, we already have the three Vedas, the Rig, Yajur, Sama Veda. There is no need for one more Veda. Why do we need another Veda? This contains everything. And then Shiva said, I've granted it, he asked for it and it qualifies, so it is another Veda now. And then they contested Shiva. They told, how does it qualify to become another Veda? So it is said that Saraswati came to be the neutral judge for this. So the Sanadi Kumaras, Sanatha, Sananda, Sanatana, Sanat Kumara, all of them they questioned Shiva, asked very deep questions, questioning the authority and the need for getting another fourth Veda. And when Shiva answered all of these beautifully, the Sanat Kumaras accepted their defeat gracefully, said, yes, it is fit and it is worthy to become another Veda. They accepted the defeat and they accepted the fourth Veda, Atharvana Veda. So normally when we talk of the Vedas, there's so much focus on Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, which deals most deeply with the divine so much. The Atharvana Veda includes a lot of scientific aspects in it, a lot of deep knowledge of science in it. And so from this, we see that it was added on by the blessings of Shiva and it became also the fourth Veda. And Sanakadi Samarati, all the Sanat Kumaras worship Sri Lalitha Narayani. They are her children through Brahma's Manasa Putras. So everything in creation is her child. So in that way, their guruship also comes under her lineage. And one more thing, when you see Dakshinamurti, if you see a picture of Dakshinamurti, if you Google or look in any book, Dakshinamurti is the form of Shiva. He's sitting under a tree, a peepal tree, it is said, or Alamaram, the banyan tree, yeah. And he is sitting in silence and he has fire in one hand and he's sitting in silence, a young form of Shiva, and he has four disciples usually sitting in front of him, elderly, even though we call them Sanat Kumaras, in the pictures they are depicted as elderly senior sages sitting in front of him. And they're sitting in silence, and Dakshinamurti is teaching them, conveying the wisdom in silence. And these four disciples are sitting in front of Dakshinamurti are Sanaka, Sananda, Sanatana, and Sanat Kumara. And so the lineage of the Gurus, the starting of the Gurus, Dakshinamurti, and from him, so they are one of the earliest of Gurus, Sanakadi, all the four of them, Sanat Kumaras, they've been there since close to that creation. When the first Guru came in that form of Dakshinamurti, they were his disciples. So becoming his disciples, he has taught Brahma and Vishnu also, and he continues to teach in his silence. Let us offer our chantings and our prayers for this week's Sri Lalita's yagams. Om Jnana-rupāya vidmahi Shaktiyam Saya Dhimahi Tanno Shaktiyam Ma Prachodayāt. Om Sarvamangala-mangalye Shive Sarvartha-sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Śreem Shri Matre namah swaha. Om Śreem Shri Matre namah swaha. Om Śreem Shri Matre namah swaha. Om Śreem guhyakārādhyāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem guhyakārādhyāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem guhyakārādhyāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem komalāṅgyai namah swaha. Om Śreem komalāṅgyai namah swaha. Om Śreem komalāṅgyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Guru priyāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Guru priyāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Guru priyāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem svatantrāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem svatantrāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem svatantrāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem sarvatantrāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem sarvatantrāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem sarvatantrāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Dakshinamurti-rūpiņai namah swaha. Om Śreem Dakshinamurtirupinyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Dakshinamurtirupinyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Sanakadi Samaradhyāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Sanakadi Samaradhyāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Sanakadi Samaradhyāyai namah swaha. Om Namo Narayani namah swaha. Om Namo Narayani namah swaha. Om Namo Narayani namah swaha. Let us offer our prayers, our chantings to Sri Lalitha Narayani, seeking her blessings for all of us, all our loved ones, for all of humanity, for all the sentient beings, for the whole of Mother Earth and for all the worlds, to gain this wisdom of dharma, dhanam, karma, become fit to receive this gift of devotion for the divine from her. Connect with the divine, she within us. Connect with the divine, she within each and every one. Connect with the divine, she in the entirety of the creation, to always be in the state of all the soul qualities, Atma Balam, the soul strength, love, light, wisdom, deep peace, contentment, joy, laughter, bliss, abundance, generosity, compassion, honoring of all life forms, forgiveness, gratitude, courage, purity, patience, integrity, sincerity, skills, all the soul qualities by the grace and blessings of Sri Lalitha Narayani, by the grace and blessings of Sri Shakti Amma Narayani. Om Namo Narayani. Are there any questions? If there are, I can post them here or ask them. You can unmute yourself and ask. If there are no questions, we can end the recording the session.
Thank you, Lakshmi. Om Namo Narayani. So amazing. Okay, bye.
Bye for now. Bye, everyone.